Hi guys, and today I'm going to be doing another video, and today I'm going to be showing you the 5 books that I wish I could read for the first time again. So the first book that I wish I could read for the first time again is A Bad Teacher by Clarissa Wilde. This is about Thomas Hard, and I can't remember her name. I never remember names, I'm really bad. But anyway, they meet at a bar and then they have one night, no names, no phone numbers, and then the next day is the school day, and that's when he finds out that the girl he met is his student, and they have to try and keep their distance, but they keep coming back together. And yeah, it's just really awesome. This is the book that I read in one day, and I really enjoyed it that much. It's quite an easy read, especially with the font that it has as well. So the next book that I wish I could read for the first time is Burnout by Coralie June. This is a brother's best friend and teacher student, so it's a bit of both. And this is about Blakely and Decker, I think that's how you say his name. And she has to move in with her brother, and his brother's best friend lives like down the hall from him, and so she has to move in. First, Decker doesn't like Blakely and thinks that she's after him, like not after him, but living with her brother for his money, which is a really weird thing to think. But yeah, and because they spend quite a lot of time together, they end up falling in love. And yeah, it's just a really nice story, and again, it's a quick read because of the font. At least it was for me anyway. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one as well. The next book that I wish I could read for the first time again is Unconditional by QB Tyler. And you should probably know this already, but I love this book. This is my favourite book ever. I'm going to read the back to you so you can get like a better understanding of what it's about. And it's just, I like the back. This is what drew me into reading it. So yeah. One moment to link two souls forever. That moment came when I pulled her out of the darkest hour. The tragedy that threatened to swallow her whole and shatter her innocence. Save her, protect her, love her, I vowed. 10 years later, my vows are the same, but I'm different, she's different, we're different. And the feelings threaten to break free, have the power to destroy everything. I'll stop at nothing to keep her safe, but what if the very thing she needs protection from is me? This is a guardian's love story. So he takes her in when she's younger. 10 years later, they get together. It's pretty simple. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. My favourite book, like I said, and I wish I could read it for the first time. And I had the exact same experience that I did the first. So the next book that I wish I could read again for the first time is Him by L.L. Ash. This is, funny enough, my second favourite book ever. And this is about Bay. She has to move in with her best friend and her best friend's dad, which is him, Blake, and something happens, which I think is a spoiler, so I'm not going to spoil it. But something happens, so they end up spending a lot of time together, and then they fall in love, basically. And that's literally what it's about. I'm going to also read the back of this one because, you know, you get a better understanding of it. And it's my second favourite book, so I'm going to read it. Blake. I finally had my baby girl back home, but she came with a little baggage in the shape of her best friend. I could deal with that for some more time with my daughter. Only problem is, Bay's not exactly what I'd expected. I'd been through hell and back with my ex, but even that didn't compare to the trauma that girl causes me. My stomach aches every time she's in the room with me, and we're drawn like magnets, but she can never be anything to me. Bay is young, vibrant, and beautiful, and totally off limits. My daughter's best friend has finally interjected some colour back into my dull life, and I can't seem to give her up. Bay. It was desperation that had me moving in with George's dad. Her and I had been friends since we were kids, but with her parents divorced, I'd never met the man. Now, with my boxes unpacked and my backpack ready to start college, I was settled down into a room across the hall from her and her dad. The man is Sin, wrapped in work boots and a blue collar, and I can't help but compare him in the frame of my camera. It was blaspheme to let such perfection go to waste when it could be encapsulated in film forever. But then he became more than a subject and became my muse. Right or not, accepted or not, I have to have him, and nobody could stop me. So that's that, and I love it, and that's all I've got to say about it. The last book that I wish I could read for the first time is a very sad book. It was the first book that ever made me cry, and everyone, well, most likely everyone, has heard of this book, especially from like TikTok. It's just everywhere. And that is 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This book owns my heart. Like, this is amazing. And like I said, it's the first book that ever made me cry. This is about Rune and Poppy. I can't believe I nearly forgot that. Rune and Poppy. This is about they met when there was kids younger. Rune was moving in, was like there's neighbours, and they had a connection from the beginning, like right from the start. As soon as they said hi, it was like that's it. They became best friends. As they got older, they slowly got into a relationship. I think Poppy was 8 or something when they had their first kiss, and then when they were like 14 or something like that, that's when they started to date, and they dated ever since. But Rune had to move back to Norway, I think it was. Yeah, Norway. He has to move back to Norway, and they're both not happy about it, especially Rune. He's just so sad about it. So they move, and then a couple of years later, they end up coming back, and Poppy has been keeping a secret because she cut contact from him completely off. Like, they haven't spoken in years, and Rune was really upset about that. But when Rune came back, he found out that Poppy was keeping a secret, but Rune had also changed. He wasn't very nice, let's just say that. But well, he's nice, but Poppy didn't like the new him, basically. And yeah, it's just so sad when you find out what she was keeping from him. But it's like also so understandable of why she kind of cut contact from him. But yeah, this is an amazing book, and I really enjoyed it, and I wish I could read it for the first time again, because it gives you all the emotions, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay guys, that's all the books that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I wanna know what the word is when somebody like you's in the building. Place on fire, I'm so lit. You're just it, you're all I want. Kicking back for a minute.